Hi, everybody. Welcome to our 4 o'clock live. I am here with Katie from Beginnings. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Katie is nervous.
So nervous.
I'm nervous because she's nervous. I think Taylor, the cameraman, is nervous over there too. Everyone's got like sweaty hands and sweaty feet today. So
For sure.
So bear with us. We will get through this. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, Jenny.
So I don't know a lot about you. I don't know a lot about your past. I know you now, and you are so, which I can't say a swear word, so I'll go bleep rad, because you're like so genuine and so just like honest and real, and you're just like a cool chick. Like when I met you and we started talking and you know, you said that you were in recovery and you come from this background and you're just like doing the best you can and being a strong woman in recovery. It was really cool because a lot of people put on this act. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm good, I'm cool, and oh, what's your name? And da-da-da-da-da, like, you know how people can be.
Yeah.
And you were just like, I'm Katie and this is who I am and this is what I do and cool, you know? So
100%.
It was awesome. And it drew me to you from day one. So thanks for being you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So going back, tell us about yourself. When did you get sober?
So I got sober March 5th, 2020. Before that, I probably didn't have like a minute sober, other than being in jail, prison, other than stayed loaded.
Yeah, so you stayed loaded. And what was your drug of choice?
Heroin and meth.
Heroin and meth. From what age?
I remember, getting into, weed and cocaine probably around 12, 13, 14, 15, cocaine. I remember doing my first morphine around 17.
17. So 12 years old. So where were you living?
So I grew up kind of in a broken home. I was in foster care. Both my parents were drug addicts, alcoholics. So we were in and out of foster care. Had a lot of brothers and sisters, got split up, so it was kind of me and my sister for the first, 12 years of our life. Mm-hmm. And then we were set to get adopted. She chose not to get adopted, and then I went through with it. And then afterwards I was like, she didn't get adopted, why should I get adopted? So then kind of started rebelling at that age.
Yeah.
I kind of knew I didn't even know how life was different from another person's till I got older. But, people would kind of say like, oh, I'm so sorry. And, I really didn't get it until like a couple of years ago, how broken my life kind of started out.
That was your reality.
That was my reality. And, I didn't see anything wrong with it until later.
Yeah, okay. What state? You're from?
Wisconsin. So
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I love your bye. You guys, anytime she says bye, it's bye. Bye. You don't know this, but literally every time you call, like if I'm in the office or something, and then you're like, bye. And I get off the phone, I'm like, bye. And everyone's like, bye. Oh, that was Katie. Oh, bye.
Everyone says that too.
I love it. It's like the one word that I know I can tell you're not from here. Okay, so you went through the system.
Went through the system. And, I always kind of say, foster care is like the pound. The older you get, the less homes come available for you to stay in. But I think it made me super independent, and made me who I am today. So
yeah. So you started dabbling, soothing, numbing, all that stuff. Sorry, there was almost a minor accident behind us here, but we're all good. And then you started doing hard drugs at like 17. How did that happen? How were you introduced to that?
I think I kept seeking at such an early age to kind of feel okay. And, I started off with the morphine and just remembered that feeling. I actually got super sick the first day, and I remember someone asking me, like, are you going to do it again tomorrow? Obviously, I said no, but in my head, I was like, heck yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, it made me feel light.
Mm-hmm. Made you feel light.
Free.
Did you find that it gave you that sense of belonging to something?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it made me feel being okay with being alone. For so long I wanted family, friends, and wanted to be wanted. And when I, was high or loaded, I felt like okay with being by myself,
Yeah. So you had lots of brothers and sisters?
Lots of brothers and sisters. We all kind of got split up to different foster homes, throughout my life. But
Do you have any contact with them now?
I've always wanted to, now that I've been sober, I have a really good relationship with my sister Kim now. We're both sober, so that's awesome. But all the other brothers and sisters that I had, I think it would be really cool to, reach out to them and see kind of who I really am by finding out who they really are.
Yeah. Have you ever met your biological parents?
Yes, my biological parents are really rad. They're passed now.
Okay,
But my
sorry.
no, that's okay. My dad died of cirrhosis, alcoholism, and my mom died of pneumonia. But really, she had MS and cancer, so the pneumonia took her out.
Wow. It's so unbelievable when you hear someone's story, you know what I mean? And how far we can come and what we can overcome, and the obstacles in life, because so many people don't make it. And to hear that you're able to persevere through being in the system, being in foster care, losing touch with your siblings, your biological parents aren't here, and still being able to push through and be as strong as you are now. How did you do that? How did that happen for you? Because there's a lot of people out there right now that go, I don't think I could have done that. So what was it?
Even at my lowest point, even if I lost a little faith here and there, I knew that I was destined to help change people's lives. And I really believe that if I can do it, they can do it. And my life has drastically changed. So I know that there's proof. And anyone that knew me before, picked out face and just skinny, so skinny, hotel homeless, never amounting to anything. I had a GED and now I have a job that I'm so proud of,
Unbelievable. When was that moment of surrender for you that you got help?
I knew that if I kept going the way I was, I would end up in prison for a very, very long time. I know that, my chances were out. I had 3 strikes and I was done. I knew that if I was going to continue down this path, I would be looking at more of a 10, 20-year sentence. And that scared me because that would have taken me away from what I was destined to do.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get sober?
Honestly, I didn't have insurance, didn't have anything but a car and my bags packed. I drove out here to California, went right into sober living and kind of got working right away.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you detox yourself? Did you detox yourself?
Yes. So honestly, I did a lot of meth to get off the heroin, kind of just
We don't suggest this, you guys. This is just her experience.
Yeah, please
story.
don't, because it's really horrible. And that was it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was it. I've tried treatment multiple times and I just wasn't ready. And I felt like this time I was ready and really dove into the 12 steps, got connected with the real winners and went from there. And ever since then, I've had my eye on the prize.
Wow. So 12 steps has been your program.
Yes, 12 steps have been my program. I got an awesome sponsor, Camille Cox, and she's...
What's up, Camille?
What's up, Camille? And she's just kind of guided me to where I am today. I am a Taurus, so super hard-headed. Mm-hmm. And I like to run the show and do it, and I need someone to tell me, hey, that's not it. Very brutally honest, very black and white, and she was able to do that.
Right on. What did you learn about yourself the most getting sober?
That I have no idea the answers, and I just have to, kind of take suggestion, really, try to mirror the people that I look up to. Mm-hmm. Like, I look up to you so much, Jenny, and I keep trying to tell you that, but, I really hope to be just like you one day.
Oh, well, I love you. You're amazing. So with AA, what do you think that it gave you? How did it help you in your life with areas you were struggling with?
I could, all my life I went to 0 to 10. Once I got that thought in my head, it was done, it was over, that was it. And so, the 12 steps, my sponsor really kind of helped me with just sitting on my hands, being able to just take a deep breath and breath in and out, pause, really, don't react, and really think about, the situation before I just, throw in the towel and just say bye.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because I preach that all the time about sitting on your hands.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened when I went through treatment the first time, and I was like, I gotta know, and I gotta do this, and I was always trying to run the show.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had to control everything, and I had to have the answers, and if I didn't, I was gonna have a freak out. Yeah. And like, Jenny, go sit on your hands. Jenny, go sit on your hands.
Yeah.
And the power of being able to pause and not react, like, unless you've truly worked that and know what it is, like, people don't understand, like, how powerful that can be in our lives.
And you know what, that's the awesome thing about being an addict too, is because if I wasn't, someone that didn't have any issues, I wouldn't have the tools that I would have today.
Yeah.
Or, the gratitude I have today. I have so much gratitude. I was on my way over here and I could just get goosebumps all over my body. Like, no one would have asked me this, 2 years ago.
Right?
Ever.
The progress we can make, like, we just have endless opportunities and possibilities in our life. Like, if we can come this far in that short amount of time from where we were, we can really do anything.
First lady president vibes,
There you go, that's right. High five to that. So finding self-worth, because that was the topic I want to talk about today, and I think it's so vital and so important with women, especially women in recovery. A lot of us have been in very traumatic situations in our addiction. We've been used, we've been abused, we've been thrown out as trash a lot of the times, and just finding that self-worth after we've been so broken, finding that piece of us that we love, that is still innocent and is still whole. How did you find your self-worth?
It was this, I do everything fast-paced in life. That was probably my slow turtle move, the self-worth. Still get a little bit insecure at times, but I just do things that make me feel good. I try to work out. I try to be inspiring to other people, other women in this program, and just do legal things.
Legal fun things.
Yeah. And not like getting into
sober fun.
Yeah, sober fun things. And
Okay. So when you're trying to help someone else, let's say there's a woman out there, she's struggling, she needs that encouragement, she needs to feel that someone understands her, to have that relatability, what would you do? What would you say to a woman out there that's struggling?
Honestly, I would show them a detox picture that I have. It was night and day. You couldn't even tell that it was me in the photo. And just say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it, and kind of tell them the story of, I had nothing. I was a nobody, and I feel like I'm somebody today.
Mm-hmm. So you got yourself into sober living, drove out here, got yourself into sober living, and then what happened after that?
So I got into sober living, went right to work. I actually had to humble myself and get a job at Stater Brothers.
Okay.
And it was something that, from my, past experience or past employment was extremely different for me. Having to wait 2 weeks for a paycheck of only like $700, $800, $1,200 was super humbling, but it made me even more grateful for the job that I work for today. And
So you started working at Stater Brothers, and then how did it come to be that you started working in treatment?
I actually asked my boyfriend Kyle.
What up, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle. to try to work in treatment. They said that they were looking for techs. I started out as a tech, graduated to a house manager of a detox, facilities manager, and then my sponsor Camille was like, hey, I really want you to come work in admissions. And then I got promoted to business development.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you feel you found your calling?
Oh yeah, 100%.
For you, when you look ahead, what's the goal for you? If sky's the limit, you can do anything. What do you want to do?
I just want to save as many people's lives as possible. Maybe, I don't know. I think about it often of what I want to do next, and but I kind of just want to take it one day at a time and have those hopes, dreams, hopefully come true one day.
I bet they will. So your daily routine right now in recovery, what does it look like? How do you work on yourself? How do you practice self-care and have that balance?
So I wake up normally 5:30. I try to get the people that are at our center to motivated with working out. This is something that really gave me a lot of confidence, made me feel good. So I usually go pick them up, go to Pilates with them, or go to another workout thing that I have, and come into work and just put my best face on.
Okay. What do you do at nighttime?
You know, I've been really trying to get into meditation. It took me a while, actually, because I'm all over the place. So I had to start with 1 minute, and actually Lexi was the one that kind of helped me get into that. But I have an English Bulldog, Lunchbox. He's my pride and joy. Yeah, he's my pride and joy. And so I just kind of, you know, get that healthy fulfillment through him and that.
Slowing down is really hard. I find that to be one of the most challenging things that I do in my day-to-day life, is slowing down. For so long I felt like if I slowed down that I was missing out on something, or I could be working harder, or just whatever it was. And I didn't realize that slowing down was also working hard in a different way, you know, by allowing our bodies and our mind to relax, to process the day. You know, for me, if I'm doing my daily inventory at night, or just trying to like process through my day, I can't do that unless I've really slowed down for a while.
Yeah.
And can like, okay, I can think now. And like what you're saying, breathing in and breathing out. You know, like relaxing ourselves, bringing it down a bunch of notches, especially we live in a busy city, our jobs are demanding, they're stressful, and it's like so much going on all the time that having that time to slow down is just as valuable as like running around and being busy. So
I already feel better
since we started talking.
Yeah, since we started talking, just even now, I feel like we got to tape you on a guided meditation I can listen to.
I get that soothing voice, and we're going to take some deep breaths.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's just a mindset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like what you're saying about being in gratitude, I so relate to that, because I feel like no matter what's going on, no matter how chaotic it can get, you know, we still go through stuff, even obviously still in recovery, like it doesn't just go away.
Yeah.
But being able to stay in gratitude, like no matter what, I can go, okay, but you know what? I've got this in my life, and I'm sober, and I'm healthy, and I'm here, you know, and always going back to that. That's so valuable too. So yeah.
100%.
What would you say is your best quality now in recovery?
I would say, can I say work ethic?
Something outside of work. Let's do something outside of work.
Okay, I would say probably, you know, if I say something, I'll do something. I'll show up for that person, or show up for myself if it's like a self-care thing. I would say that.
Yeah, I agree with you. You're very tenacious, and you're definitely hard-headed in that way. You're gonna get it done. But that's a really good quality to have. Absolutely. What would you say to somebody out there that's been through the system, that is having a lot of issues with like codependency, love, different things like that, that they don't feel engaged or attached to anything or anyone? What would you say to someone out there being through the system and understanding that space?
So I would say, you know, just because, you know, you don't have any family or real connections with people, there's people out there that really care about you and really love you. And if you don't know who they are now, you will soon. And
they're out there.
They're out there.
You found your people.
Yeah, I did.
Right?
I did.
Cool. So tell us where you work.
So I work at Beginnings Treatment Center. I was actually a client there in 2018. It's a great program. You know, I'm really proud of the care and love that we give. We really like to meet the client where they're at and really just, you know, get on their level. And a lot of us that are working there are coming from experience, are able to teach through experience, and they just really care. I love it.
Okay. And what levels of care is it?
So we're all levels of care, from detox to ILP. We have 3 sober livings, 2 detox rest houses, and a nice clinical building.
Cool. And what city are you in?
We're in Costa Mesa. Our sober livings are in Huntington Beach.
Okay. And you do business development for them?
I do.
Okay.
And I wear it like a badge.
Like a badge. I know you do. You guys never let her go, because yeah, she does. Where can people get a hold of you? Is there a website?
Yeah.
Your information?
So you can always go on beginningstreatment.com,
Okay.
or you can call me.
I don't know if I'd give your number out on air, but
Okay.
But,
Okay.
But tell people where they can find you on social media. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm under Katie Johnson.
There you go, Katie
on
Johnson.
social media, Facebook.
Okay, cool. Let me see. I want to ask you a couple more things. I want to ask you, all right, so if you were to talk to your younger self, your 12-year-old self, when you first started smoking weed and experimenting and trying to numb that and fill that void, if you could look back, what would you talk to her about?
You know, I honestly, I don't know. I think that, the experiences that I've had really made me into who I am today. And even though some of those experiences, like, bring back bad memories or trauma, I still feel like this
It was
is who
all
I
for
am.
a reason.
Yeah, and I don't think that I'll be able to reach as many people if I didn't have that story. The cookie cutter family, went off to college at 18, graduated with honors. Like, that was not me, so I want to reach those people that were me.
If I can do it, you can do it. Truly,
sure.
that's your story.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me ask you something different then. Let's see. Okay. If you were to be one of those people that went to college and did all of that, what would you go study? What are you interested in? What would that look like?
I would try to do maybe public relations, marketing. I would love to be a festival organizer.
That would
or
be cool.
Something like high stress.
Yeah.
High energy, always doing something, I think would be really rad.
So you do well under stress.
Yes.
And I would assume you're really good at like multitasking.
I'd ask the people at work.
Okay. What's one thing that you're still struggling with and that you're working on through AA?
Just really taking a second to breathe. For me, it's slowing down. I get told probably at least 4 times a week just to take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. So just being grateful for here and now instead of thinking about the future. I'm not too much concerned about the past anymore. It taught me a lot of lessons that no other experience would have. But I think just slowing down and just being grateful for today.
That's right.
This moment.
Okay. That's perfect. We can close it there. Being grateful for today and slowing it down. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much, Jenny.
You're amazing. She's going to probably go run, do laps, do something crazy, do a marathon tonight, walk the dog, do some work, go for a workout. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.